Hey guys, never stop judging it today, and Dragon Ball Legends have announced the Zenkai Awakening of an absolute monster, Super Saiyan Rosé Goku Black. The red one is finally getting his Zenkai Awakening. This dude has needed a Zenkai Awakening for a very long time, especially for the teams he's on. Like, the God Ki and Future don't have the greatest red units in the world, so for him to finally come and supply that for those teams is pretty darn crazy. And if you think about it, the last Zenkai unit we got was the Zenkai LF Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, who was featured on the banner with this dude. He was the main LF on the banner, and this guy was released alongside him. So it's pretty cool that they've made it so that these two have gotten a Zenkai at the same time. So that's that. They've given some information about his special move. It restores Vanish Gorge by 60% and inflicts strong bleed on hit. This 60% Vanish increase, Vanish Gorge recovery is pretty damn good, because a lot of times you get into a combo with this dude, you get some strike attacks going, you sidestep in between each one, and then when you use a special move after that combo, you most likely will have your Vanish back, or you'll be close enough to just wait a timer count or two and then you'll get it back. So that's actually going to be pretty darn useful. His ultimate arts will nullify endurance, so he nullifies endurance with his ultimate now, which I don't think he did before. We'll have a check, but this dude needs to be a beast. I want him to be absolutely ridiculous, like a game changer for his teams, because we've been expecting this dude for a while and he needs to definitely live up to the expectations. So if we take a look here, a lot of people have probably got this guy 14 starred, and maybe even like some probably red starred at least. This guy is a very old unit, and a lot of times a lot of people have just pulled him when summoning on these new banners and everything. So yeah, I've got him 14 starred, maxed out. He's not too bad. 237,000 strike attack, 234,000 blast attack, strike defense is 150,000. If they make it so that these stats are under like 270,000, maybe 280,000, that's actually, for him to be as good as we want it to be, he has to be in the 280,000 minimum, and the strike and blast defense needs to be around, I'd say, 180,000, so that he's an absolute beast that can tank do damage, because I know this guy goes type neutral with his main ability, so that is gonna be a huge game changer, because think of all the crazy blues running about in this meta, with him going type neutral with everything he does with his ultimate arts, which now nullifies endurance, which is a good counter to sort of hope Trunks if we come into a situation where he just tears into them. That's gonna be pretty darn good. Okay, this one, so he gets plus 30% to damage inflicted for 50 timer counts. If they make these permanent, the increased card draw speed and the plus 40% damage inflicted when health is 75% more, they just need, if they made all of these permanent, that'd just be ridiculous. But honestly, I don't see them doing that. That would be too OP. So maybe increase the timer counts, maybe increase the amount of damage. Amount of key restored is decent here. That's a decent amount of damage. For 20 timer counts as well, it's not too bad. So he gives some debuffs to some characters. Okay, the following effects occur when this character evades enemy attacks with a vanishing step. Randomly destroys one enemy card, reduces next damage sustained by 30%. Honestly, this dude has a decent kit for what he's given. It's just that he's so old that he can't really survive in today's meta. So getting his Zenkai, if they just need to buff up these a bit, not too crazy on this one, because this one is very good. Like, he's getting card draw speed a lot whenever he comes into the battlefield, so that's good. He gets even better below 75% health. Here, maybe make it so that this is 20% or 15% for maybe 4 or 5 times instead of 3 times. And overall, when they add some more stuff, he's gonna be a beast. We know his blue card deals massive damage just at the moment. Restores only 40% nowadays, so that being increased to 60%, still doing massive explode damage, will be pretty darn insane with the Zenkai. The green card puts 20% to strike damage inflicted for 20 timer cards and -5 to strike and blast art card. Honestly, that's pretty good. Maybe increase this to 30% and keep that as 20 timer counts and That's pretty darn crazy. Massive impact damage. I doubt they'll change it to like Supreme or anything. Massive is pretty much what the standard Zenkai sparking unit gets, and plus 50% to ultimate damage for 3 timer count. So that's gonna be there, probably most likely after Zenkai as well. And then we're gonna get that endurance nullifications as well. So yeah, this dude is looking to be pretty beastly. As I said, he does buff up God Ki and Future with his tag. So honestly, they need to make it so that he buffs Red God Ki. I don't want him buffing Red Future because God Ki kind of need that buff. Because if we take a look at the tags, to be honest, Future does kind of need it as well. Because if we take a look at their red units, we got the LF Zamasu, who either way will get a Zenkai buff from this guy. Like, he's in Red Future and Red God Ki, so that's why. You got the Trunks and My Assist, who are decent, but honestly not the like most powerful red unit you want for your team. They're just gonna be the main unit you'll want to use. This guy's kind of old, does decent, but not too well. He doesn't exist, and without Trunks, she's just not there. And you won't really want to use anyone else like him. Definitely not him. Not him. Yeah, so for Future, he's just gonna be the main red unit. I don't see him buffing Red Future, but I see him being the replacement of the LF Zamasu in most cases, because Zamasu is good, but he just needs a bit of help. I think he needs the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta treatment, where he gets a unique platinum equip just for him that will bring him back into the meta, because this dude does deal decent damage, but after how much like power creep has happened since the 3rd anniversary, he would stand in this meta. Like, if you think about it, look at Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta without the unique platinum equipment. That's kind of how this guy feels today, which is kind of sad because he's a decent unit and I do like using him. He's got a nice kit, but it's just not good enough. So this guy will be your main red unit for Future if you're running that. And for God Ki, it's pretty much the same situation as Future. They've got the LF Zamasu, the new free-to-play Goku, who's pretty decent, Super Saiyan God Goku, who needs a Zenkai, and Whis, who needs a Zenkai for an extreme unit. And I think that's all the red units for, I mean, was Zamasu up here? No, Zamasu wasn't there, but Zamasu doesn't help at all. So this guy, I want him to buff Red God Ki with his Zenkai ability, and then God Ki are in a fantastic position where they'll have Blast-based team. You could have this Goku, this tag Goku and Vegeta, this well, I guess you'd want to do this, Beerus as your blue unit, probably either him or Zamasu and Goku Black, and then anyone else really that helps. You could bring in a Zenkai unit to try and buff your, this Goku. So these 2 units can come in to buff some of your units, maybe the LF Beerus. And honestly, that's a dangerous team if you think about it. Like, a lot of powerful units right there. Same for Future. Future will have Trunks, Gohan. They'll have the Zamasu and Goku Black assist, the Zenkai Fusion Zamasu. They'll have the Zenkai Rosé, and then anyone else to really buff them up. So both teams are getting a lot of help from getting an actual usable red unit. So this guy needs to be ridiculous. He needs to be something far beyond what they've done for previous red units. Like, I'm not gonna mention a specific red unit that was pretty recent who got a Zenkai. If they gave this dude the same treatment as that unit, my days are we not gonna have fun. But I expect them to do well here. So other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to see more in the future, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.